Hey, we've ever been to Disney World? Went to a Kiss concert this week. That'll go over well on Classic Country.
It's time for exciting TRC Ravens basketball action on the Store 97.5. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center. And now, with the pregame show, here's the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
And you are listening live from the Lively Sports Complex on the campus of Three Rivers College. This is Raider basketball on a Saturday night. Hi, sports fans. Glad to have you along for the ride. This is Tim Hager bringing you the final regular season ball game of the season. And it's a home game as the Raiders take on the Stars from West Kentucky, CTC. It's been a great day of basketball already. The Lady Raiders won their 25th game of the season earlier today against Crowder. Lots of district basketball going on, 1A, 2A, 3A district basketball all around the region. And tonight is the main event, if you will. There's a big heavyweight pay-per-view fight tonight, Fury and Wilder, but there's going to be a heavyweight fight right here as well as the Stars and the Raiders take action here in just a few minutes. Plus, tonight could be the 1,300 victory for Coach Gene Best. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Pre-game show is next. We've got Coach Brian Best wired up and ready to go, so stay close. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey? I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took the test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center's Heart Risk Assessment. It's fast, free, and online. Visit poplar-bluff-heart.com today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
Back to more exciting Raider basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
We're joined courtside with Coach Brian Best, giving you a little preview of tonight's ball game. We're playing the West Kentucky CTC Stars. For folks of my generation, Coach Brian Best, we knew them as Paducah Community College. They merged with Career and Technical College and together became West Kentucky CTC. They brought basketball back a couple of years ago. Can you give us a little rundown of what we're going to see tonight from the Stars?
Coach Schundler has been coaching a long time, and he's a good coach. And, they're going to be wild and proud, and it's going to be interesting. And, they have some guys who feel like they're overlooked, that type of thing on the recruiting scale, and maybe with a chip on their shoulder or something to prove. And hopefully the Raiders start playing better and get ready for the regional tournament, because that's where we're at and that's what's important. A really good chance we're going to play Moberly Friday night at 6.
Okay.
Unless something happens.
West Kentucky team, we go down there last year. We won that ball game 110-100. We come back and played them a year ago, last game of the season. They'd had some players not make it academically eligible, and we whooped up on them pretty good. If memory serves, they're going to run and gun and get up and down that floor. So big crowd
should
tonight.
Be fun.
Yeah, big crowd tonight. Probably enjoy the basketball action on the floor tonight. Switch gears a little bit. We talked about the Region 16 tournament. Raiders are in action. As you said, let me get that one more time. Friday night, 6 o'clock. Raiders should be the number 3 seed, taking on Moberly, the 2 seed. The other two teams, West Plains State Fair, play each other as a play-in game, and the winner plays Mineral Area. Is that correct?
Tuesday.
But
there's games tonight.
Okay.
And if somebody would slip up and lose, it would change everything.
Okay.
But and on Tuesday it should be at West Plains.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway.
So the Lady Raiders will play Thursday. The men will play on Friday. Then Lady Raiders, 2nd seed, will take on Mineral Area, and the Moberly would play Crowder or Jeffco. It sounds like. So this will be the last home game of the season. We move north. And
so that was one of the debates he had. Should he start all the sophomores? How should he go out here? And he's, And Hayden rolled his ankle.
That was the next
Wednesday in practice. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. And he's going to be out for a little bit. And still, Lydell Jeffrard is not back.
Okay.
But Bram Harris is back.
Yeah, so we're swapping Hayden Sprinkle for Bram Harris probably on the guard side of things.
Yep.
And then Lydell Jeffrard was on crutches recently. I hadn't seen Lydell yet today, but he's still a little ways from coming back, it sounds like.
Still has some swelling.
Okay, that's
So.
not a good development.
Yeah.
We'll address the elephant in the room, as they say. Coach Gene Best, 1,299 wins, and knowing how you guys operate, that probably doesn't mean one thing to him. He's probably so focused on this game and the next game.
Yeah, actually, I think he's more focused on the next game.
Yeah.
Tonight's big, but
Yeah.
And he's been telling them all day to get ready for this game.
Yeah.
But I think he's trying to get ready for the future.
What is amazing is Scott from the DAR had called me a nice article in today's paper about tonight, and Gene Best won 250 games as a high school coach. That's a full career in 10 years, followed by 1,300 wins on this side of the ledger. You add those together, hey, we're talking Gino Armiana, we're talking Coach K, and we're talking Gene Best with more wins than those guys by a long shot right now. So,
and those are great coaches.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Brian Rosner tried to start a campaign to get him in Naismith, but it hadn't gone very far. So he was hashtagging everything that had Gene Best in it with some kind of Naismith.
Yeah,
so they would see it.
Yeah.
But, and so if anybody does tweet tonight or does whatever, put a hashtag Naismith on there. I think
that's a great idea.
I think it's couldn't hurt.
That's a great idea. Coach Brian Best, thank you for your time tonight, and best of luck to you guys tonight. That's Coach Brian at Best breaking it down for us tonight, giving us a preview of the West Kentucky Stars out of Paducah, Kentucky. They're tonight's opponent for the Three Rivers Raiders. We'll take a timeout and come back. We'll give you starting lineups, and we'll break down the both teams and give you a little background information. Big crowd, folks still filing in right now at the Libla Sports Complex. This is a big game, final game of the season. This is the place to be if you're out and about in uptown Poplar Bluff. You've got time to swing by the gym, find a parking spot, jump on the shuttle bus, and come on in. We run shuttles out to you. We'll come get you, bring you right up to the door. Come and enjoy the battle of the basketball teams tonight. The Bell City elementary basketball teams are here. My goodness, they made the drive from Bell City to watch the game. You should drive on up too, and if you can't make it, for Pete's sake, leave it right here on this radio station. So we'll take a break and come back here on the pregame show. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
You got your radio on, singing along and moving. A fender bender. Your car is your baby. So if you're in an accident, tell your insurance company that you want your car to go to CarStar. For nearly 24 years, they put customer satisfaction first in all they do. They'll get you back on the road safely, quickly, and with minimal hassle. And all work is guaranteed.
Bailey's Car Star, Auto Body and Glass, Business Highway 67 South in Poplar Bluff.
A fender bender.
Imagine a choice hand-cut steak, seasoned with special spices, grilling over mesquite wood. At Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, it's not just imagination. We do this every day at Colton. We also offer chicken, seafood, sandwiches, and salads, and our homemade cheese rolls. And it happens in the most fun Western-style restaurant you'll ever set foot. Colton Steakhouse and Grill, where we know what's at stake.
At Sterling Bank, our goal is to be committed to building a great bank and welcoming our customers every day. Whether our customers open a new account or applying for a loan, we continue to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I am Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the employees, directors, and shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The freshest subs at Subway have just gotten better. Subway in Poplar Bluff, Dexter, Donovan, and Piedmont are offering a special that just can't be beat. Buy 2 foot-long subs and get 1 free after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and all day Saturday and Sunday. Here's another savings. Avoid the lines and download the new Subway app. This will definitely save you time. Subway is fast, fresh, and now free. See store for details. Grab your friends or family and make it a Subway meal anytime. Hurry in to save. Buy 2, get 1 free is for a limited time.
Exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
About 5 or 6 minutes before we tip this one off from the Libla Sports Complex, we'll give you a little bit of a rundown now on the West Kentucky Stars. West Kentucky Community and Technical College is located in Paducah. Back in the day, they were known as Paducah Community College, or PCC. They were a basketball rival of the Raiders. They went away from the sports programs for a while. Then in 2003, they consolidated with the West Kentucky Technical College, and this is a pretty big outfit around the Paducah area. Between like 5,000 and 6,000 students attend classes of some sort on their campus. Kind of a big deal there in Western Kentucky. Paducah is a neat town, and this is a big part of what they do down there. They are the Stars. Now, they brought back basketball a couple of years ago, kind of build interest back in extracurricular programs, and they brought in Michael Chumbler to be their head coach. Now, he is known for a run-and-gun philosophy. He wants to get up and down the court. For a while, this team was averaging 103 points per ball game, folks. So we're not going to have to worry about the term shot clock tonight, because I think they're going to get up and down the floor as quick as they can. They're on the floor warming up right now. They wear kind of the navy blue and gold uniforms, kind of a throwback to maybe Michigan, University of Michigan Wolverines, kind of like they're inspired by. We was talking to Coach Brian Best a while ago. We went down and played a game down there, and it was 110-100. And then we turned around at the last game of the season last year. They lost a couple of players to academic ineligible, and we ended up winning that ball game by about 40 points. But that was last season. This is a brand new year. So we'll see what they've got to offer us tonight. Again, 103 points at a whack. They're going to get up and down this floor. Their record right now is 7-12 on the season. But this is a good program, offensive basketball. They are fun to watch, and they've created a lot of excitement. When we were down there in Paducah last year, they had TV cameras, and they ran it on the local cable system, and a lot of folks are pretty excited about star basketball there in West Kentucky. Let's flip the switch now and give you a little rundown on the Three Rivers Raiders. They come into the game with a record of 18-11. On the season, they're 9-5 here at home. 5-2 on the road this year, and they are 3-4 on neutral courts this season. The Raiders are averaging 81.7 points per contest, giving up 79.8 points per contest. So as you can tell by those stats, we've played lots and lots of close games this year. Our last win was a forfeit win from Arkansas Baptist College, and that game was scheduled to be here at the Lively Sports Complex Thursday night, February 20th. Apparently an incident had happened with the Arkansas Baptist players. They had played a game against another college. The game was a little chippy, a little chirpy, and some of the guys inadvertently may have met up in town. There's some discipline issues involved, and didn't go well from what we've heard, and we've heard several different stories. To their credit, their coach, anybody involved in a discipline issue, they did some suspensions, and the coach said, hey, we're going to forfeit the rest of our games. We're going to suspend the rest of our season. We're going to set a tone and send a message. And there had some players left, but not enough really to field a competitive team. So their college administration backed the coach on that and said, if there's discipline issues involved in this, we are going to pull the plug, regroup for next season. So when they filled out the proper paperwork and submitted it to NJCC, that counts as a forfeit win. And those don't happen very often, but they happen occasionally. So Coach Best's 1,299th win was a forfeit via Arkansas Baptist College. Last Saturday night, we played here at the Lively Sports Complex to the top 10 ranked Mineral Area Cardinals. Raiders lost that ball game 78-61. Talon Fonda had 17 points in that ball game. Talking about Coach Gene Best, and that's the narrative for tonight, folks. 1,299 wins as the coach of Three Rivers College in his 50th year at the helm. That's against only 415 losses and 250 wins at the high school level before he even became a college coach. So 250 wins at the high school level, 1,299 wins at the college level. Just amazing statistics. The assistant coaches, of course, are Brian Best and Brian Shear. Coach Best got his 1,100th win in 2010, his 1,200th win in 2015, and here we are tonight at the Lively Sports Complex, and then we're getting ready to win, hopefully, number 1,300. We're going to take a break right now and throw it back to the studios. Large crowd still filing in here, but it looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem. So we'll step aside and take this commercial break. We'll come back and have some more halftime pregame stats for you. We'll get the starting lineups as soon as we come back. So stay close. This is Raider Basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Everyone has a smile, and everyone has a story. The Bly family story is all about helping the community have a good, healthy. For 3 generations, the Blys have been practicing dentistry. They are always welcome. 573-785-0111. You'll find the most advanced techniques. But more than that, you'll find a group of dentists who offer a relaxed atmosphere with a private, personal touch. Dental Arts Group, 100 Highway in Poplar Bluff.
Oil delivers more to you. If you own a gas station, count on Home Oil. Your location. We also supply oils, aviation gasoline, and much more on hs.com. The oil is about lubricant, home service, our middle name. Call today, 573-776-1412. That's 573-776-1412. Or go online at hs.com.
Imagine a choice hand-cut steak. Place. But at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, it's not just a we do this every day. We also offer chicken, seafood, sandwiches, and salads, and our homemade cheese rolls. And it happens at most Western-style restaurant you'll ever. Where we know.
At Sterling Bank, our goal is being committed to building a great community bank and welcome. Whether our customers are open to provide them with good answers, fast answers, and local answers. I am Tiffany Gossett from Sterling Bank, and on behalf of the employees, directors, and shareholders, we want to thank you, the community, for helping us build a great community bank. Member FDIC.
What's wrong, honey? I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it's my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Medical. That's free online. Visit poparbluffheart.com today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
Now back to more exciting basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
We're back at the Lively Sports Complex. Crowd still filing in. Going to be a big house tonight as the folks are coming out for the last regular season basketball game of the this season. Raiders will be segueing into the Region 16 tournament, playing next Friday night at 6 o'clock. That tournament is in Jefferson City at Lincoln University. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we move on tonight. Right now we're getting ready to do some of the starting lineups for Western Kentucky CTC. Lots of players from Kentucky, but there is a local flavor. Lamont Bell's on the team. He's from Crothersville, Missouri. And Jaquan Jones is from Cape Girardeau. Jones will start at the guard position. Also starting at guard will be Alex Van Hook, 6'4" forward from Greenville, Kentucky. He's uniform number 3. Uniform number 0 is Avery Strayhorn, 6'6" forward from Paducah, Kentucky. Hayden Lee, 6'4" forward, number 33 is from Metropolis, Illinois. And Aaron Reed, 6'6" forward from Benton, Kentucky. Just the starters tonight for the Stars of Western Kentucky CTC. You might be able to hear in the background, they do a real cool video on the scoreboard here before they introduce the Raiders starting lineup. We're going to jump ahead for you. Hayden Sprinkle, uniform number 1, the usual guard for the Raiders, is out with a sprained ankle right now. So the starting lineup looks like this. Number 5, Dominic Hardiman, 6'2", freshman from Poplar Bluff, Missouri, gets the starting nod. Number 10, Kenyon Hodges, 6'2", point guard from Cape Girardeau. Talon Fonda, 6'5", forward from Crothersville, Missouri. He's a sophomore. Another sophomore, number 31, Willie Lucas from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. And number 34, Jay Hines, 6'5", forward from Indianapolis, Indiana. Bram Harris back on the roster tonight. We were playing down at the West Memphis, Arkansas State Mid-South. Bram Harris had 17 points and dove for a ball and kind of separated his shoulder. And he was out for a couple of games. Good to have him back in the starting lineup tonight. Bram Harris averaging 10 points a game. You hear the crowd right now. They just introduced Coach Bess with 1,299 wins. We'll let you just kind of hear a little bit of this. This is like a rock concert, folks. Crowd on their feet right now. Dominic Hardiman from Poplar Bluff, Missouri always gets a nice round of applause. Kenyon Hodges, one of the 2 Cape Central Tigers on this basketball team. Cartersville, Missouri, Talon Fonda being introduced. Another Poplar Bluff mule, Willie Lucas. And then Jay Hines gets the final starting spot. And we'll have a chance to talk more about those folk as the ball game goes on. Now, we got a little special treat for you tonight as we get ready. As the cheerleaders out on the floor right now, and they're turning the lights back on and things of that nature. We're going to be joined by some Lady Raiders throughout this ball game. Lady Raiders were big winners today in their ball game over Crowder. They won 101-65 today. And we're going to be joined throughout the broadcast. Usually I run solo, folks. I'm doing play-by-play and usually doing play-by-play and color, but today we're going to have some help. We've got a couple of members of the Lady Raiders going to be with us today throughout the first half of the ball game. We're joined by Danae Watson. We'll let her slip in here in just a moment. Right now we're getting ready for the tip. Ball is tipped to Willie Lucas, and away we go. Ball is tipped away. Look out, Rocky Raider. Who touched it last? It goes off the player for West Kentucky. As I'm saying, we're going to be joined by Danae Watson, Anaya Pettis, and Caitlin South throughout the first half of the basketball action. And we'll get the game up and rolling here in just a second. Danae Watson has come over to join us. We're getting her hooked up right now. We have our engineers working with her to get her headphones on and get set. First shot of the game's off the mark by Willie Lucas. Paducah with the ball. Now, we might call him Paducah. We might call them West Kentucky. Might call them the Stars. Just got to be able to roll with us here just a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to give it back to the Raiders. Danae Watson, your headphones are on. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I want you to look at me real quick. I want you to put your microphone about right there. Perfecto, sister.
Okay.
All the way from Bradenton, Florida, Danae Watson. She wears uniform number 1 for the Lady Raiders. We had a chance to talk to her last year. She told me she was thinking about becoming an attorney. And I told her, I really need an attorney. So hopefully she remembers me when she's running a big, successful law practice in the Sunshine State of Florida. Raiders inbounds. About 30 seconds into this one. No score yet. Ball's into Jay Hines. Hands off to Hardiman. Playing pitch and catch. 10 on the shot clock. Fonda, baseline jump shot. It's off the mark. Rebound by Jay Hines. He's a blue-collar guy on the offensive glass. We have a whistle right there. I believe he stepped out of bounds. Hey, Danae Watson, nice game today. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
25-5 this season. You had a good game today for the Lady Raiders. If memory serves, maybe 17 points, something like that?
It was 18.
18. Oh, I stand corrected. Shot is off the mark there by number 3, Alex Van Hook. Rebound by Willie Lucas. Now, Danae, if you see something out here on the court right now that you want to comment on, you jump in, okay?
Okay.
There's the shot, and it's off the mark. No score yet. Rebound by West Kentucky. Zip pass in the paint to number 0, Strayhorn. He's a hometown product. The ball stripped away from him, picked up by Dominic Hardiman. We go back the other direction. Dom hands off to Willie Lucas. Going to shoot the 3. It's up. It's good. Willie Lucas puts the Raiders on the board with a 3-0 score. Danae, over on that side of the floor is the Bell City Elementary basketball team over there in the student section. They got the whole school here right now.
I see.
Uh-oh. Little inadvertent contact there as one of the Kentucky players is smashed to the ground. You guys had a good crowd today. Good crowd here tonight. Is it fun to play when there's a lot of folks in the stands, or
yes.
do you just block it out?
I kind of tune it out, but then again, it's pretty nice to know that people are here watching us.
There you go. West Kentucky called for the travel and the inbounds pass that time. Give the ball back to the Raiders. Looks like West Kentucky is going to go with a full court, or call it man-to-man all over the floor right now. Hodges brings it down, gets the pick, and he's on the wing. They flip it around to Lucas, now to Fonda, in the paint, in traffic, off the glass, no good. Rebound by, once again, Jay Hines. Jay Hines hits the offensive glass. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
Seriously.
Yeah, he does a good job. Hard work right there. The offensive rebounds is something that don't get talked about enough, I think. Here's the shot by Zero. Avery Strayhorn. He's the Paducah product. He puts the Stars on the board. Our score is 5-2, about 2.5 minutes into this one. Hodges comes down quickly. Swinging around to Dominic Hardiman. Now back to Hines. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Danae, you came to Three Rivers from Florida. Why did you pick Three Rivers College?
I wanted to try something different in a new environment. So when they offered me, I was just like, sure, I'll come here.
Great. I know you're a track athlete. When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball my sophomore year in high school.
That's an amazing story to me as someone who averages 13.7 points a ball game for the Lady Raiders. Leading scorer both years, didn't start playing basketball to that age. Hey, Willie Lucas looks like he's been playing his whole life. He hits another three. 6 points for Willie Lucas. Our score is 8-2. Lucas in his final basketball game at the Lively Sports Complex. Here's a turnover. Ball goes back to the Raiders. Fonda brings it down back to Willie Lucas. Can he do it again? Oh, this one rattles around, no good. Fonda comes in. They're going to call over the back. 2 fouls on Talon Fonda right now. It's Bradenton, Florida to Poplar Bluff, Missouri. How was your first winter in Missouri?
Oh, it was so cold. I could not take it at all.
I've got the family that lives in Florida. We went down there in October this year before the basketball season started. You know, it was 50 here, and we flew to Minneapolis, and it was 30, and we got to Florida, it was 80, all in one day. So I understand Floridian weather.
Seriously, a huge difference.
Yeah. Bram Harris now in the ball game for the Raiders. Into Hines in the paint. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow points towards the Stars of West Kentucky out of Paducah. Inbounds pass. Coach Shumler calls the play. They're going to try to slow it down just here a little bit. They like to run and gun, but looks like they're going to try to set up the offense. Strayhorn has it. Picks up his dribble. He's guarded by Hines, looking for somebody. Hands off to number 33, Hayden Lee. In the paint now to number 3, Alex Van Hook. Reverse layup high off the glass, and it's good. Put a little spin on the ball. A little English makes it 8-4. Raiders quickly get the ball down. Pass intended for Jay Hines. Skips past him. Picked up by Strayhorn. Takes it straight down. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on the floor. We'll check out who this is on. Jay Hines called for the foul. Danae Watson, are you still going to be a pre-legal major, or have you changed your mind the last year?
Right now, I'm still pre-law.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to change it.
Okay.
I don't think I am.
Yeah.
But it depends on where I go next. I don't have no clue.
We're going to talk about that a little bit. We've got another jump ball here on the floor. This time it goes back towards the Raiders. I'm sure at this point of the season it's too early to make a commitment for a team for next year. Any place you have in mind? Which direction would you like to go back towards Florida, or just go
honestly, whoever wants me and gives me the best offer, I feel like that's where I will go. It doesn't matter to me if it's back home or not.
Okay, very good. I think your folks may have been listening in on the webcast today. I tried to throw a little shout out to them today like that. So Van Hook with the basketball for the Stars. Hands off to Jaquan Jones. He's from Cape Girardeau. Misses the shot. Bram Harris skies for the rebound. Good to see Harris back on the floor for the Raiders. Quickly to Willie Lucas. We go baseline to Hardiman. Hodges now heads it in the forecourt. Dribbles. Finds Austin Parker, who just checked in the ball game. And they're going to say he took an extra step. Today was Coach Jeff Walk's last regular season basketball game. What was that like? A little on the emotional side?
Yes, it was sad because, I've been with him for 3 years. And when I first signed here, he was like, we're going to be leaving together.
That's cool.
Because he knew when he wanted to retire.
Today kind of had a feel like being a senior in high school. It's just last game, last this, last that. Of course, Coach Walk's pretty old, though. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, gosh, he's not that old.
He's really, really old. I say that jokingly. He and I are the same age. So.
Oh, gosh.
Bram Harris with the basketball. He's going to dribble in, go off the glass, and score it. Nice save there by Austin Parker. Harris got the ball, dribbled in traffic, laid it off the glass, and makes our score 10-4. Coach Walk and I played high school sports against each other back in the day.
Oh, seriously?
We went to Three Rivers together and Southeast Missouri State together, so he and I go way, way back.
Well, good.
Bram Harris with the steal. Turnaround jump shot is good. Timeout called on the floor, and we're going to take a timeout as well. The Raiders lead this one 12-4. We're talking with Danae Watson courtside tonight. We're going to get a chance to talk to Anaya Pettis and Kaylin South in just a bit. Stick around, folks. Raiders lead by 8. Timeout on the floor. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
There's a great deal waiting at Baldwin Chevrolet. C9.
You're a pro at this. This is easy.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just you and me talking. This is easy.
They have a lot of money, and it may as well be you.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you in a few minutes who you want to say hi to out in the radio world.
Okay.
Okay, so be prepared for that question.
2 of the all-new 2019 Blazers left, starting at 36.6, only 32. Honey, and still get a warranty.
Then I'm going to hang with you at about the 10-minute mark.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut you loose. I want you to find Anaya Pettis.
Okay, she's right there.
Okay. Then I'm going to finish with Caitlin maybe at halftime.
Okay.
Today, there's 4 meals under $4 at your
See, we're still in commercial right now.
Okay.
You can probably hear it in your headphones.
Yeah.
Single steak burger with bacon and cheese and fries, chicken fingers and fries, and the original steak and steak double steak burger with cheese and fries. Our steak burgers are made with real steak and seared on a super hot grill, giving them those delicious crispy edges. For cooked-to-order meals at an everyday affordable price. Just remember, steak and steak restaurant.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action. Voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Coming out of the timeout, Stars with the basketball. Here's the long three-point shot by number 3, Van Hook. It's off the mark. Rebound by Dominic Hardiman. Quick outlet pass to Kenyon Hodges. Now to Austin Parker. Bram Harris has the ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Danae Watson, you're on the radio right now. Anybody out in radio land you'd like to say hi to?
All my family.
All your family. That's nice because this is on the webcast as well. So if you'll dial into the webcast, which family are you talking about? Bradenton?
My mom, my dad, my grandma, my sister.
Very nice. I met your sister last year on a road trip, maybe in Memphis or somewhere, or maybe
Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. Yeah, your sister's cute. There's a stick back by Dominic Hardiman off the offensive rebound. Puts the Raiders up by 10. 14-4 is our score. Stars with the basketball. Number 1, Dre Smith now in the ball game. Hands off to number 35. There's a shot. He gets knocked to the floor. Aaron Reed looked like he may have flopped just a bit. Shots off the mark. Rebound by Austin Parker. Pass to Dominic Hardiman. He quickly shoots the jump shot. It is off the mark. Rebound by Dre Smith. He'll bring it down, swing it around. They're going to have a travel call there on the floor. Danae, as we finish up here, big tournament. We're going to Jeff City this week. What's your thoughts taking on Mineral Area next Thursday night?
I feel like we need to come in the game, with the same mindset we always come in with the game. Work hard, play hard, don't let down. Like, anything can happen, honestly. So I feel like we just need to go in there strong.
I'm looking forward to that game. I'm going to travel up with you guys. And all your games from this point forward will be right here on 97.5 The Storm. And we encourage folks to come out if you're around the Jeff City area as Jay Hines lays a left-handed hook in for 2. Makes our score 16-4. We encourage everybody to come check out the Lady Raiders in action. They ran their record at 25-5 today. There's number 1, Dre Smith, hitting the 3. Cuts it to a 16-7 game. Danae, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
You are a first-class kid. We are proud of you. We like you. We're glad you picked Three Rivers.
Thank you.
I picked Three Rivers a long time ago myself. And it's just been fun for me hanging out with you guys. As Willie Lucas hits a 3 from the corner and draws the foul, he'll go over the line to shoot. Have you been working with Willie on his jump shot? Because it looks pretty good tonight. So.
No, I haven't been working with him.
He's got it going on. Danae Watson, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
You find Anaya Pettis and send her this way.
Okay, I got you.
That's Danae Watson joining us tonight on the radio as Willie Lucas hits the free throw, makes it a 20-7 game. Lady Raiders were big winners today, 101-65 over the Crowder Rough Riders today. Inbounds pass. They're going to walk it down. It's the Stars with the basketball. In traffic. Oh, the shot is blocked by Jay Hines. We're going to bring it back the other direction. Deontay Raines with it. Dribbles. Passes to Jacob Shoemaker, who just checked in the ball game. Back to Raines. We'll be joined by Anaya Pettis here in just a few moments. Bram Harris takes it to the rack and scores. Raiders up 22-7. Putting on a good offensive show right off the bat here, taking on the Stars of West Kentucky CTC. Number 33 post up. Hayden Lee takes it up, and he's going to draw the foul. We're going to turn Anaya Pettis' microphone on. Anaya Pettis, take a look at me right here. You got your mic in a good spot right there?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I hear you okay?
Yes, sir.
I think so, too. Hey, Anaya Pettis is joining us right now. She's also a member of the Lady Raiders basketball team. We're going to watch a little basketball here, and you feel free to jump in as the color commentator. You know more. You've forgotten more about basketball than I know. So if you see something out there on the court that you want to comment on, you let me know, okay? Because there's lots of folks listening. My old friend Roger Burton is checking in from Caldwell, Missouri, down in the Boot Heel. There's thousands of people listening to you right now on the radio station.
I might do this as a career.
You should do this as a career. Now, there's one difference between you and me. You could pull off television. For obvious reasons, I have to be on the radio, but that's another joke for another time. Is number 4, Jaquan Jones from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, lays it in the glass and scores it, makes it a 22-9 game. Raiders with the advantage. Here's a reverse layup by Bram Harris off the mark. Rebound by Paducah, Kentucky, and away we go with the Stars.
They called it a jelly in our day.
You call it what?
A jelly.
Oh, a jelly?
Yep.
Hey, the way you kids talk today. Oh, number 33 with a nice spin move off the glass. Anaya, today I met your mother and your grandparents today. Nice folk.
Thank you.
They made the drive up. Anaya, you're from Little Rock, Arkansas, correct?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Why did you pick Three Rivers College?
I guess it just made me feel like they made me feel like home when I came on my visit, and it's not so far away from my house. It's only 3 hours.
So a good family atmosphere.
Definitely.
Coach Walk, Coach Wiggs.
Love them.
Good guys, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
We were making fun of how old Coach Walk was a while ago. Danae was laying it on him pretty good there. He and I are the same age. That's the funny spot about that.
Oh, you said y'all went to school together.
Yeah, went to school together, yeah. So fun watching you guys today win 101-65. Did you hit a three-pointer today?
Yes, sir.
What the heck happened there, man?
You know, shit like that. It was wow. I saw the crowd. They were going crazy, too.
You played along well. You acted like you did it on purpose, but you're usually around the basket as in the enforcer.
Yes, sir.
Pushing folks around, throwing those elbows and stuff. And today you dropped the 3. That was a fun moment for everybody involved. You guys had me worried a little bit. It was 18-17 at the end of one quarter today.
Yeah.
But you guys hit the gear and hit the accelerator. Our score right now, 24-11. About 10 minutes left before halftime. We're joined by Anaya Pettis from the Lady Raiders. And right now, Paducah, West Kentucky Stars have the basketball. Raiders right now playing man-to-man all over the floor. Inbounds to number 1, Dre Smith. They take it down, and there's the slam dunk by number 21, Anthony Dard. She is a 6'7" center from Thompsonville, Illinois. He slams it home. Cuts it to a 24-13 game. Raiders with the basketball. They're going to sling it around to Dominic Hardiman on the wing. Goes baseline, finds Austin Parker in a good spot with the left hand, lays it off the glass, and scores. 26-13, nice pass that time. Dominic Hardiman steals the ball for the Raiders. Ball's knocked loose. He comes back up with it and lays it off the glass and scores. Dominic Hardiman and Anaya Pettis have that kind of game, a lot of intangibles around the basket, kind of be in the right place at the right time.
I hear that a lot, yeah.
Get the big rebound when you need it, especially on the offensive glass.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to push somebody. Dom gets a couple of fouls every game because he likes to beat and bang a little bit, and sometimes there's a role for that.
Yes, sir, yeah.
When you're playing basketball, Anaya, what position do you like to play? What's a natural position? Are you a center, a forward, a guard? What do you consider yourself?
I'll say 3-4, like a little combo guard.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like to shoot, but, I can push the ball down the court. I like really getting rebounds and going back up with it and being strong.
I noticed this season with Hollis now on the team and Thomas and Brogan Jones, you're not having to play post as much this season. You and Hannah Thurman is able to run the floor a lot more this season. So you like that game, a little bit more of a transitional game on the floor?
Yeah, I like pushing the ball instead of just having to run, constantly run. But it's fun. I love it. So
Fonda comes down. We have a whistle on the floor. Looks like number 22, Lamont Bell, called for the foul. When I played basketball back in the old days, we had really short shorts and real tall socks, and the coach always told me never ever shoot the ball. So,
Oh, wow. Wow. You were a point guard?
no, I was left. I played left out.
Okay.
One season I wore my street clothes under my warm ups because I was never going to get on the floor anyway.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
that's 70s humor for you. We're going to take a timeout because there's a timeout on the floor. Our score is 28-13. Raiders with the quick advantage. Come back and join us. It's Raider basketball. We got Anaya Pettis sitting in with us for a few more minutes, so stay close. This is the Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. And coming out of the timeout, 8:47 left before halftime. Inbounds pass to Dominic Hardiman. He got the pick, he got the ball, and he got the bucket. Hardiman with now 4 points in the ball game, 6 points, 4 quick points. Ball goes out of bounds, intended for number 33, Hayden Lee. We're going to give it right back to the Raiders. Jordan Little's not going to talk to us on the radio tonight.
She needs to. Jordan, we want you to talk tonight. It's cool. We want you to talk.
Is Jordan Little shy tonight?
She's shy, yeah.
Okay.
She's shy.
We're not going to put anybody in the position they don't want to be unless you want to hold her down, and I'll put the headphones on her head. Talon Fonda hits the big three for the Raiders. It's 33-13. It's all Raiders right now. Big crowd tonight at the Libla Sports Complex. There's a monster block there by the Raiders. We're going to come right back the other direction with it. Dominic Hardiman with the basketball to Bram Harris. Kind of looking at Parker to post up. Can't get him the ball. Harris will take it himself. Misses. Parker get the rebound and lays it right back in.
Tough guy.
Yeah, he's a physically gifted athlete right there.
very
Austin
athletic.
Parker. Yeah. Jump high, run fast, block shots. Here's a reverse layup by number 21, Anthony Darge. Lays it off the glass and scores. Okay, Anaya, we're headed to Jefferson City. Region 16 tournament, taking on Mineral Area one more time.
Yes, sir.
What's your predictions in that game? How do you feel going into that one? You guys have won 2 out of 3 from the Lady Cardinals this year.
I feel great. You know, we go into every game. Want to look at every game the same. Want to play every game with the best of our ability. So we feel great about it. We're just gonna keep practicing, keep working, and it'll show on the court.
Bram Harris lays it in for 2, makes our score 37-15. Anaya, what are you majoring in college?
Right now, I'm majoring in gen ed. I was doing physical therapy, but I didn't really like it that much. I think I just want to be a coach.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good. I'm good with that. That's what college is all about. You figure out which directions you want to go in. I'm a retired school administrator. I've hired lots of coaches. I would hire you to coach a ball team
Thank you.
real fast. Is basketball your only sport, or do you have some backgrounds in other sports?
Actually, I played tennis.
Oh, my gracious.
For 10 years.
I love tennis.
Me
I used to
too.
play tons of tennis.
Yeah.
The first A I made at Three Rivers College was in tennis class
Really?
back in the day. Yeah, that shows you how my academic prowess. I'm not sure about geometry, but I could hit a backspin lob all day long.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I love the game of tennis.
Yeah, me too. I wish they had it here. I would have played it. Yeah.
No doubt.
I was like doubles type of person.
Oh, I love mixed doubles or
Yes,
doubles.
sir.
Anything with a racket, count me in.
Yeah.
Racquetball, badminton, pickleball, all that kind of stuff. Raiders score again right now, 39-17. They're on a roll right now as we're talking to Anaya Pettis. Looks like a line change now for the Raiders. Jay Hines, Deontay Raines in the ball game, Jacob Shoemaker in the game. Parker and Talon Fonda will come out for a breather as Dominic Hardiman goes to the line to shoot the free throws for the Raiders. He has 8 points on the ball game, as does number 11, Bram Harris. Hardiman takes a deep breath. He wears uniform number 5. Pass is up, rattles around, no good. Rebound by Jay Hines. Turnaround, spin move, jump shot is good. Bringing back the hook shot.
Old school post player.
41-17. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Got position, didn't panic with it, and I love that hook shot.
Me too. Yeah.
I live with that all day long.
Yeah, Lydell does it too. He does it well when he
Yeah,
plays.
he does, absolutely. Yeah, he's a force. He's been banged up with that leg injury.
Yeah, I know.
Be glad to have him back on the team.
Definitely. I hope he comes back next week.
Me too.
Yeah.
That would be a nice lift for the Raiders. Lydell Jeffrard, your 6'8" post player, been on crutches, but he's getting better. We hope we can grab him in time for the Region 16 tournament. Here's Bram Harris for 2, and count it 3. He was on the 3-point side of the line. That tray makes it 44-19. West Kentucky with the basketball. We'll swing it around to number 3, Alex Van Hook. Dominic Hardman, he steals the basketball. He goes the other direction with it. Lays it down. The shot is blocked. He slams into the gold standard His glasses almost flew off. Went for the dunk. The star went for the block, and kaslam. Dominic Hardeman crashes to the floor. Just about every game, Dominic Hardeman gets his glasses knocked off. That's kind of our running narrative of the season. Every time it happens. You talk about a tough kid. They say basketball is a non-contact sport. Wink, wink. Yeah, absolutely. Referees are taking their time right now, letting Dom catch a few breaths of air and regain his composure. Raiders up 44-19. First shot is up, and it is good.
Yeah, I like Dom. He's a great player.
Great player. He had a great career at Poplar Bluff High School as a prolific scorer.
Yeah,
he's come here, and he hasn't had to score as much, but he does all those, I call it blue-collar stuff.
Yeah.
Rebounds, right guy, right place, good defender, passes, and he's tough.
Yeah.
And
all-around player, yeah.
I like tough. That's why I'm a fan of Anai Pettis. I like tough. You need some tough every now and then, and he's a gritty player. When you get your thesaurus out at home, look up the word moxie. He's got a little moxie to him.
Okay.
That means he's a tough kid right there.
Okay.
Stars with the basketball. It's tipped out of bounds by Deontay Raines. Was today a sentimental, sappy day for you with Coach Walk's last game, Live Sports Complex, things like that?
Yes, sir. It definitely was. I love Coach Walk. He's so hilarious. And we got closer. We just keep getting closer.
Yeah.
And it's sad that he's leaving. And I'm leaving, too. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good guy. Coach Wiggs, good guy. It's a good situation.
Yeah, I think Coach Wiggs is going to do great next year.
I think he's going to be fantastic, too. Yeah. I think he's absolutely the right guy, right place, right time, because your program has got a lot of momentum right now, and I think we'll just keep on cooking. We'll miss you guys. Come back and see us sometime. Have you made a decision about playing at the next level? Are you still interested in extending your basketball career?
Yes, I have a few interests, just waiting.
Sure. You need to get your Region 16 tournament and maybe a trip to Lubbock out of the way.
Yeah.
And the offers will start even pouring in more at that time of the year.
Yes, sir. I wish this was a 4-year school, though.
No doubt. That would be fun. That would be fun. Be a good place to be for all 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Ball is blocked out of bounds by Bram Harris. Give the ball back to the Paducah West Kentucky Stars. And I walked in this campus on the fall of 1983, and 37 years later, I'm still here.
So. Yes, sir. You can leave. See?
They just keep coming back.
Yeah.
They just keep coming back.
Yeah, I'm definitely come back and see them play.
Absolutely. Number 0, Avery Strayhorn takes the ball to the basket and draws the foul. Put Avery on the line to shoot a couple of free throws. Strayhorn with 4 points in the ball game for the Stars. I was here as a student, and then I was an adjunct teacher here for 25 years, and now I'm here on the radio side of things, and it's a neat place. It kind of gets in your system. You just want to come back and be a part of the Raider reunions and alumni and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I want you to stay in touch with us.
Yes, sir. Wherever. I follow you on Twitter. So.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There's an uninspired. I got some new pictures. Went to a KISS concert this week. I got some new pictures up. Yeah, you got to take a look at that sometime.
Okay, I like them.
I love Twitter.
Yeah, me too. I stay on there constantly.
Yeah, me too. It's good stuff. Jacob Shoemaker with the basketball, and we're going to take it inside. Flip it outside. Willie Lucas for 3. It's good. Willie Lucas is on fire. Go find an asbestos blanket. Wrap him up. He's on fire right now. It's 49-21. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Willie Lucas Show. Good to see the Poplar Bluff native knocking the bottom out of the bucket. He gets the rebound now off the miss by Jaquan Jones. Fast break opportunity. Raiders slow it down a bit. Raines now takes it out back to Lucas. He's going to try it again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Count it. Willie Lucas, grab a fire extinguisher. He's on fire right now. Willie Lucas, 16 first half points. And, folks, Anai and I are doing the ball game right now. He's not just throwing it in the basket. It's right in the middle of the basket right now. Nice play there by Alex Van Hook. His bucket makes it 52-23. Raiders with the big lead right now. Swing around to Bram Harris on the wing. Now to Deontay Raines. He dribbles with the right hand spin move. Ball is up. Brattles around, no good. Who's got it? Looks like it's going to be picked up by number 3, Alex Van Hook. The Stars come right back the other direction. In the paint. Nice reverse layup, and it falls. Strayhorn, number 0, the reverse layup, 8 points for him. We're nearing the 3-minute mark. Back to Bram Harris. He's going to lay it off the glass and score it. 54-25 is our score. Last question for you, Nia Pettis. All those folks out in radio land, now even your people in Arkansas can be listening to this on the webcast.
Okay.
Who would you like to say hi to out in the internet land and the radio land right now? Anybody you want to say hi to?
Hi to any of my family members, any friends. Hi to all the fans that's watching. I appreciate you for listening in and watching us. And, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to say before we kick you off the air?
If y'all want me back, tell Tim put me back on the show.
Hey, let's keep winning.
Okay.
Because we're going to do every girls' game from now on for the rest of the season.
Okay.
Do the Region 16 tournament. If we get to go to Iowa and if we get to go to Texas, we're going to be on time after time after time.
All right.
So if you got something that's burning in you that you need to say on the radio,
Okay.
you look me up and we'll get you on the air. As I told Danae Watson a while ago, you girls' team is a great group of individuals. I get a chance to travel with you guys a little bit and keep up with you guys and your high character group. You guys are a fun group to hang out with. You're a real credit to this institution.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you picked Three Rivers.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Nia Pettis, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Nia Pettis joined us right now, and we're up 54-25. We're getting a chance to talk to some of the Lady Raiders. The men right now lead this game big. They inbounds. It's Austin Parker. Going to swing around to Talon Fonda. Going to step back, shoot the three. It's good. A little James Harden imitation there at the step back. Fonda drills it, makes it 57-25. Trey Wilson with the ball now for the Stars. He's going to shoot, miss, but he's going to draw the foul and go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. Put him on the line. First free throw is up. It is good. Trey Wilson with the point. First points in the ball game makes it 57-26. 2:17 left before halftime. We appreciate Nia Pettis coming over and joining up with us. And we have one more Lady Raider to go. We may be talking to Caitlin South here in just a little bit. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Inbounds to Kenyon Hodges. Walks it down for the Lady Raiders right now. For the Raiders. Been talking to Lady Raiders. They won today. The runner's off the mark. Rebound by West Kentucky. They bring it back to the direction. Swing it around to number 2, Trey Wilson. Long three-pointer off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebound by Austin Parker. Out to Willie Lucas. Shot is up. Rattles around. No good. They're going to say the ball was last touched by the Raiders. Out of bounds. We're going to go back the other direction. Going to walk it all the way back down. Coming up at halftime, everybody stay close. We're going to get a stat sheet and break down the first half of basketball. We're going to talk about the Ladies Raiders game, and we'll be joined by Caitlin South at halftime. We're going to talk at halftime about your game today, and she's going to be joining us here in just a moment. We're going to get her mic'd up. You can stay on the headset if you want to. We got our engineers here setting her up right now in our studios. So number 0, Avery Strayhorn on the line right now to shoot. First free throw is up. It's off the mark. Rebound by Dominic Hardiman. Here come the Raiders. Hodges with the basketball. Dribbles with the right hand. Caitlin, your mic is off, but you can hear me, so you're fine right there. Just stay with me. Caitlin is hooked up and ready to go to join us at halftime. Here's the long three-pointer in and out, but Austin Parker gets the rebound. Back to Dominic Hardiman. In the paint to Hodges. Off-balance shot, off the glass. Doesn't fall, but he'll draw the foul and go to the line. Kenyon Hodges to the line. 2 fouls on Hodges today. 8 for the Raiders in the first half. 7 for the Stars. And we'll put Hodges on the line to shoot. He is set. First free throw's up. It's good. Checking in the ballgame now for the Raiders will be number 11, Bram Harris. Number 3, Deontay Raines. And it looks like Jacob Shoemaker will be coming in for Kenyon Hodges after this free throw. 58-28. Raiders putting on an offensive show tonight, folks. Looking good at the right time of the year. This team checks into the game with a record of 18-11 on the season. The second free throw is good. You want to peak this time of the year going into tournament play. And we will be in action in Jefferson City coming up later this week. The ladies play on Thursday. The guys play on Friday. And this is the end of the year. This is February madness, if you will. Once you lose, you are done. So those games will be coming up. We'll give you a preview of those coming up a little bit later tonight. Stars with the basketball. Going to be the long jump shot. It's off the back of the glass. No good by number 2, Trey Wilson. Bram Harris gets the rebound for the Raiders. Takes it straight down the middle of the court. Right down the gut, as they say in Fisk, Missouri. Right down the gut. And lays it off the glass and scores. Aaron Reed with the ball. Into the paint to Strayhorn with the right hand. Goes up, and they're going to call the foul. Under a minute before halftime, 36.5 seconds left. Great day for basketball. Doubleheader here at the gym, and then lots of district basketball got started today. Beautiful day to be outside. Beautiful day to jump in the car and go sit in the gym and watch some hoop. Talking to a lot of folks before the game, and they've caught some high school games today. They're catching college games. Good day to be out and about. Rocky Raider working the crowd tonight. That's the Bell City Elementary basketball teams over there. They're having fun at the old ball game tonight. A lot of folks still piling into this place to see if Coach Best can win game number 1,300 of his college career. Second free throw is no good. Raiders get the rebound. Quickly out to Dominic Hardiman. He's going to slow it down just a little bit. 29 on the clock, 22 on the shot clock. Raines has it on the wing. Now out to Bram Harris. Raiders going to eat a little bit of this time up, about a 5-second differential. Harris over to Raines at 8 on the shot clock. Dribbles in the paint at 6. To Parker, and they're going to call the charging foul. Raines went in and gave the ball up to Parker, but his momentum carried him into the defender. So the Stars will get the basketball with 11.6 seconds left before halftime. 10 fouls now on the Raiders, 7 on the Stars. Inbounds to Jaquan Jones. Now back to number 35, Aaron Reed. There's 7 on the clock. Jones at 5. Reed at 3. Pump fake. The shot at 2. Off the front of the rim. Rebound by Jacob Shoemaker. And that'll do it for the first half of basketball action. All three rivers thus far. Our score is 61-28. Raiders go to the locker room with a commanding 33-point lead. Stay close. We're going to give you a stat sheet check here in just a minute, give you the stats of the first half. We're going to talk with Caitlin South and talk about the Lady Raiders' big win today, 101-65 over Crowder. Stick around, folks. You have found Raiders basketball right here on 97.5 The Storm.
Hello, Fox Radio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're at halftime. We just popped off there, so we're back. So if you want to go to commercials, knock a couple of commercials out, and then I've got halftime show ready to go.
Wait, so do you want to do commercials? Because I've already got a bunch, and I went
Okay, yeah, no, let's swing it back to me as quick as you can then.
Okay, let me go ahead and put you on the board real quick and make sure it all sounds good.
Okay.
This country is a great collection of songs.
We just got back on just a minute ago. Thank you.
Hey, Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put you on right now.
Okay.
I'll just take you back in real quick.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm quite a little man, so we spell out the words.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
And we're back with you at the Live Sports Complex. So I do believe we popped off the air for just a moment, but we are back on. Thanks to Corey, our engineer, for making the cell phone correction. We are back with you. It's 13 minutes so left here in the halftime. Big crowd at the Live Sports Complex. Raiders lead this one 61-28. First half scoring for the Raiders. Dominic Hardiman with 10 points. Talon Fonda with 6. Willie Lucas with 16 points. Jay Hines with 6 points. Kenyon Hodges, Deontay Raines with 2 points apiece. Bram Harris with 15 points. Austin Parker with 4 points, giving the Raiders 61 points total. From the floor, the Raiders were 23 for 44. From the three-point arc, they were 8 for 15. And from the free throw line, 7 for 8. Bench scoring, they have an advantage of 21-13. They lead this ball game 61-28. We are joined courtside right now by Caitlin South of the Lady Raiders. Caitlin South, have you ever been on the radio before in your life?
One time in high school.
There you go. At Twin Rivers High School back in the day. Impressive game today. You guys win 101-65. You pitched in 10 points today. You guys were down 18-17 at the end of one.
Yeah.
Were you nervous, or did you think, hey, the game plan's going to work?
I wasn't really nervous at all. I knew that our shots weren't falling, and I figured after we had a little talk at the end of the quarter that we would come out hotter than what we were to begin with.
Coach Walt gets inspired sometimes.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
We've had a little fun tonight. We've been talking with Anaya Pettis. We've been talking with Danae Watson. And I was kind of joking. Coach Walk and I are the same age. We went to college together and played sports against each other in high school. And him retiring, it kind of felt like you guys were seniors in high school today. It kind of had that senior feel of last home game. Nostalgia for you? Was it sentimental today?
It was sentimental because, this will probably be my last home game ever.
Sure.
So, it's sad, but exciting at the same time.
Do you plan on furthering your career in basketball? Would you like to keep playing at the next level?
I haven't 100% decided yet, but I'm leaning more towards just going to college to get a degree and not playing basketball.
Okay. Well, what happens is once you get to that Region 16 tournament and things like that, a lot of teams kind of wait till those tournament times before tons of offers comes in. So you never know what's going to come in the mail, where there might be an opportunity you never thought about. What are you majoring in college, if I may ask?
Business.
Okay, so with the business degree, what would you like to be? Corporate CEO somewhere? And
hopefully. That would be nice. Yeah. I haven't really 100% decided that
That's
yet.
okay. The business is a great field to go into because there's so much different things to pick from. You're a Twin Rivers High School graduate. You picked Three Rivers College. Why did you pick Three Rivers College?
Well, first reason was because it was close. I love the coaches, and I knew a lot of local girls were signing to go there, so I thought that it would be interesting to see how we all played together.
That is a great analogy. My own daughter played softball here from 2013 to 2015, and they had a really good run. They run 43 games one year and 38 games the next year, but 6 of the girls played on a traveling softball team together, and all 6 of them signed here. So everybody had a great chemistry, knew each other, and it just really gelled while they were here. So as many local girls it's been on the team, that's an interesting analogy on your part, how much fun it's been like that. Region 16 tournaments coming up. Mental area again, then maybe Moberly, not to look ahead too far. What's your thoughts going into that tournament?
We just need to keep doing what we're doing, take care of business, don't really need to change anything at this point. Just keep playing hard and hope that everything works like we
you guys are peaking at the right time of the seasons. We were talking about this 12 wins in a row, running your record to 25-5 on the season like that. So it's been a fun so far. Your 3 years experience now. I'm the radio guy, and I get to hang out with you guys a lot and travel and stuff. But I feel like you guys are a high character group. You guys are fun to travel with. It's been a good experience for you guys being here. It's been a good experience for us having you here as ambassadors. We hope as you move on in your business world that you remain an alumni and you remain a Raider rooter. And I want you to come to the game and sit with the rest of the Fisk people and holler in the stands and stuff like that. I've had a chance to meet your folks since they've been here, and we have a lot of connections that we didn't know about. Your dad went to high school with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law at Puxico at one time. Your Aunt Linda, she's great. So it's been nice getting to know a lot of your people. With all these people that are close and local, and that's why I wanted to bring you in at halftime. If you could say hi to anybody out in radio land, who would you like to say hi to tonight?
Well, I know my mom and dad are listening, so I would like to say hi to
Mom.
them.
Hi, Dad.
Lord, I don't even.
You got a younger sister?
Yep, she just got done playing her first round of districts.
Okay.
She won, so.
Oh, great.
Hi to her, too.
Where is Twin Rivers playing their districts at?
Kennett.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Yep.
I live in the Carter County area, and I knew they wasn't coming that direction, so they went south.
Yep.
Well, that's great. They went south. Hey, pardon the pun. So, all right. Well, good deal. I'm glad you said hi out to your family. Glad you had a great experience here. And if there's ever anything burning you need to say on the radio as we go to this Region 16 tournament and like that, we'll definitely get you on, and we hope you make a big splash in corporate America someday. And if I have a vote, I want you to keep playing basketball, okay?
Yeah.
Even though you're wearing a boot right now, I hope that's not anything bad.
No. it's
Okay. Just wearing it for fashion, making a fashion statement?
not. No, I wish.
All right, Caitlin South, thank you for your time tonight. Stay right there. That's Caitlin South joining us here on the halftime show. She was a part of the big win today. The Lady Raiders win 101-65. We're going to take a break, come back, and we'll break down the stat sheet next. You're listening to the Raiders on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional
local built-in audience, I want to talk to her a little bit
Fast, free, and online. Visit popularbluffheart.com today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
At Key Drugs, they have all the latest innovations, like a phone app that lets you order your medication anytime, gives you access to your medication list, and have you ever been to the doctor and you didn't know what medications you're on? This app can help. Free in-town delivery, auto refill of prescriptions. We can sync your maintenance medication list so they can be filled the same time every month. Key Drugs, 2 locations in Poplar Bluff at 2210 Barron Road at Northwest, also on Highway 67 North at Spring Street in Poplar Bluff, and on Business 60 West in Dexter.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? Century 21 American Realty. Need more room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty is who you need to call at 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1919 Big Ben in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2121 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust in Century 21 American Realty for results that move you. Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
About 5.5 minutes left before we go back to the second half of basketball action. It is halftime at the Lively Sports Complex. We are joined by Coach Alex Wiggs. And Coach Wiggs, tonight we had a little bit of a chance to cover the girls' game on webcast this afternoon. And you were nice enough to let me have a chance to talk with Anaya Pettis, Danae Watson, and Caitlin South, and talk a little bit about the girls' program from their perspective. But throughout this season, we've had a chance to talk to Lady Raiders and baseball players and ambassadors and cheerleaders and things like that, trying to promote our other programs. Big win today. You guys are 25-5. We head to the Region 16 tournament. Tell us about the first game. Who we got coming up?
You know, we play on Thursday. Thursday the 27th at 6 p.m. We'll play the winner of Mineral Area and State Fair. Okay. That game will be at Mineral Area on Tuesday the 25th at 6 p.m. Okay. So we will find out about 8 o'clock that night who we play on that Thursday. Okay. And then yeah.
How'd you feel about today's game? At the end of one quarter, Lady Raiders down 18-17. I was chewing my fingernails a little bit, and then something happened, and Danae Watson got hot, then Shaylee Mosby got hot, then Maya Yeller got hot, and Hannah Thurman got hot, and boom, 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 and suddenly it was a halftime score of 56-34, and then you guys was rolling. You outscored Crowder 39-16 in the second quarter.
You know, kind of been the story of this team all year. We can have kind of a slow quarter or a slow start, and then next thing you know, I think there was about a 90-second window there from where we went. It was a 4-point game. We were up to in a minute and a half, we were up 14. Yeah. So you know that's what this team's able to do is score a lot of points in a hurry. And I felt like the first quarter we got a lot of open looks, we got a lot of layups. Yeah. And just didn't fall. And we told them at the end of that first quarter, keep attacking, keep being aggressive, keep making the right play. Because, we finished with 23 assists tonight. They were making the right play. The shots just weren't falling in that first quarter. And then, I felt like there were some bad breaks as far as on the defensive end and give it to Crowder. They came out, they shot it well. Yep. They were playing well. Half. Yeah. And, the ball would hit us in the hands, and they would come up with it. And that's one of those things where we told them that we've got to go get the thing. Yep. We can't can't wait for somebody else to do it. We've got to be the one, or you've got to be the one to go get it. And if it's two teammates running into each other, then so be it, you know. But the girls picked it up definitely there. And I think we've scored or had one or two other quarters over 40 points, but 39 points in a quarter is tough to do.
Hey, we'll take that every time.
Yeah.
What I enjoyed about the game was, like you said, the ball was falling. The jump shots were falling for Crowder first quarter. And by the third quarter, there was the same shots were air balls.
Yes.
And you guys was playing at such a frantic pace that they were having to run the track meet to keep up with you, and you can tell they got gassed, for lack of a better term. That's where your depth came in, because their players were playing huge amount of minutes, and you guys warmed down, and then put it on them there in the second half. Good win.
You know, thank you. And that's the story all year. I mean, we scored 37 points off the bench. Scored 26 points off their turnovers. I mean, that's just a story of this team. When somebody's having an off night, somebody else steps up. I mean, Hannah Thurman tonight was unbelievable. 6 for 8 from 3, 18 points. Maya Yelder, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. And like you mentioned, Danae Watson, Caitlin South, Shaylee Mosby. And then even though Jemiah Thomas got in foul trouble in the first half, I mean, she still finished 3 for 6, 7 points, and, I mean, got after it.
Yep.
So whenever you aren't afraid to just go out there and make the plays as far as defensively and hustle plays and trust that your teammates have your back and can step up there and make plays offensively, it makes you that much better.
Yes, absolutely. Fun game today. Fun game. Good. I don't mean it as a tune-up game, but it felt like a good last game of the season. Felt like your team's peaked the same at a good time. Then we got a little sappy and sentimental after the game.
Yeah.
Coach Jeff Walk's last regular season game as coach of the Raiders. He and I, when I've talked with your players tonight, he and I go way, way back. So it was kind of fun for me today to be a part of this. It's been fun for me just to ride your guys' coattails for 2 years, man. It's just fun to go along for the ride. Thanks for saving me a seat on the bus, man.
We appreciate all the support, you know. The fans today that came out,
Yeah.
you know, we really appreciate everybody. And this sophomore bunch, like we mentioned today, this sophomore bunch is a special group. And,
Absolutely.
And we're blessed to have them. And we hope everybody, you know, tunes in and listens to you or makes a trip up to Jefferson City, Missouri on Thursday and cheers us on.
Each game now, men and women, everything's on 97.5 The Storm, or you can catch it on the webcast as well. And let's hope we do a lot more games before this season's over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach
That's the
Alex
plan.
Riggs, thank you for stopping by and checking in with us. Big win today. We thank you for stopping by. And we're getting ready to start the second half of basketball action. And by the way, I'm riding up with you guys, so I need to holler at you sometime about where I need to be, but we'll do that later.
Sounds great. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, man. Coach Alex Riggs joining us courtside. Raiders are going to tip it off here. We're going to give the ball back to the Stars to start the second half. Possession arrow points their way. They have the basketball. Moving around on the offensive side of things, they're down 61-28. This first half was all Raider basketball. Ball is stolen from Avery Strayhorn. Raiders have it. Talon Fonda brings it down. Euro steps, but they're going to call the block right there. On the floor for the Raiders right now, starting the second half, Jay Hines, Willie Lucas, Talon Fonda, Kenyon Hodges, and Dominic Hardiman. Willie Lucas, 16 points in the first half, 10 for Dominic Hardiman. Fonda's at the line to shoot right now. Ball rattles around. It's going to fall. Let's run down the stats for you real quick. Fonda now with 7 points. Hardiman with 10. Lucas 16. Hines 6. Hodges 2. Raines 2. Harris with 15 points. And Parker with 4 points. Give the Raiders 61 at halftime. Those two free throws make it now 63. Raiders 23 for 44 from the field for 52%. 8 for 15 from the three-point arc for 53%, and 7 or 8 from the free throw line. Stars come down. Here's the first shot by number 3, and it's a three-pointer, and it's good. Alex Van Hook with the basket. Give him 5 points in the ballgame, make it 63-31. Willie Lucas going to shoot the three. In and out, no good. Hines with the rebound, takes it strong to the basket. He's going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on number 0, Avery Strayhorn. That's going to put Jay Hines to the line to shoot for the Raiders. Hines having a good night on the boards tonight for Three Rivers. Makes the first free throw. Make it 64-31. neat opportunity tonight to get in the first half of the ball game, talk to some members of the Lady Raiders, and kind of give them a little push here publicity-wise. We did the webcast game today with them, and we get a lot of feedback, and we get a chance to do some of their games here on the radio. From this point forth, the rest of the season, we'll have them in postseason play. They are 25-5 on the season, and the winners of 11 games in a row make it 12. Here's the Raiders on the steal. Kenyon Hodges goes down for the slam dunk, misses. Out to Willie Lucas. Hodges hits the deck hard that time. In traffic, went for the dunk. Comes out of the ball game, replaced by Jacob Shoemaker. Hit the floor, trying to avoid the block there. So Jacob Shoemaker will come in and take his spot. Shoemaker looks to inbounds to Willie Lucas. Swinging around to Talon Fonda, top of the key. Finds Hardiman open baseline. And he backs out. Goes one-on-one. The Shoemaker back to Fonda, top of the key. We'll set it up again. Here's the long shot. It's off the mark. Rebound by Paducah. Stars bring it right down the middle of the floor. Jaquan Jones, crossover dribble, takes it strong to the basket. He's going to draw the foul. The art of dribbling, sometimes we take that for granted. You see some fancy dribbling. We talked to Caitlin South at halftime on the ladies' side of the ledger. She does some excellent dribbling. She did a behind-the-back thing today that was just playground awesome. Right then, Jaquan Jones, a little crossover dribble, got him enough space to take it to the basket. Overlooked skill sometimes, the art of dribbling. He makes his first free throw. He's a Cape product as well. Give him 3 points on the night. He'll shoot another free throw. About a minute and a half into this one, 65-32. It's been all Three Rivers tonight. They've been clicking on all cylinders offensively. Second free throw is up, and it's good. Shoemaker brings the ball down now for Three Rivers. Raiders are in quest of Coach Gene Bess's 1300 win at the college level, and that could happen tonight on the last regular season game of the year. Talon Fonda takes the ball to the basket, and he's going to draw the foul. Just give that some thought. When you talk about 1,300 wins, that's more than Coach K. Think about that. Mike Krzyzewski, who took over the Duke program when I was in junior high school, and I'm really old. Coach K, more wins than Gino Ariema from University of Connecticut. That's what we're talking about. Coach Gene Bess, they both trail him by several victories. They've got over 1,000, but tonight we can close in on 1,300 wins for Coach Gene Bess. Talon Fonda shoots. The second one's off the mark. Rebound by Lucas. Out to Fonda. Now to Shoemaker. Raiders have another chance. Jacobs going to slow it down. Going to run the offense. Lucas, top of the key, dribbles with the right hand. Back to Shoemaker. Jay Hines post up, skip pass into him. Right back out to Shoemaker. His shot is off the mark at the front of the rim. Ball's knocked around. Who's got it? Don McHarmon picks it up. Swings it to Lucas. He's going to shoot for three. Off the back of the rim. And we're going to have a whistle right there. We're going to go the other direction. We're going to call the push off there. Jay Hines went for the rebound, kind of pushed off the defender, and that's going to put him on the bench with 4 fouls. He's replaced by number 33, Austin Parker. The Stars come down. Aaron Reed with the basketball, dribbles with the right hand, takes it to the basket. Off the glass, it's good. Mentioned in playground shots right there, one in traffic. Give the points to Aaron Reed. Makes our score 66-35. West Kentucky CTC from Paducah, Kentucky, has 7-12 record on the season. Have had some common opponents with the Raiders. Like I said, it's an up-and-coming program that Coach Mike Chumbler has put together. There's number 3, Alex Van Hook with a shot. It's off the mark. Rebound by Jacob Shoemaker. He'll bring it down himself. Bounce pass to Talon Fonda, who slams it home. As he dunked it, he gave a little glance up to the Bell City Elementary basketball squad. They're on their feet clapping. They're having a good time at the ballpark tonight. There is a quick basket there by Jaquan Jones. Give him 6 points in the game. Makes our score 68-37. Shoemaker on the wing. To Fonda at the top of the key. Here's Austin Parker with it. Picks up his dribble, looking for a little help. Gets to Fonda baseline. He's cut off. Back to Shoemaker at the top of the key. There's 10 on the shot clock now for the Raiders. Bounce pass into Parker. Takes it strong to the basket. His shot is blocked by Avery Strayhorn. 6'6" forward for Paducah. Nice block there. Stars with the basketball. Ball's tipped around, picked off by Dominic Hardiman. Moves ahead to Fonda. Euro step to the basket. Scoop shot is off the mark, but he gets his own rebound. Give it to Shoemaker. He's going to try the three. It's good. From Oran, Missouri. From downtown Oran, Missouri. Jacob Shoemaker hits the three, makes it 71-37. District basketball time of the year at the high school level. That Oran Eagles program is a nice program. Produced the likes of Jacob Shoemaker. Raiders get the tip on the pass. They go down and score quickly. Austin Parker lays it off the glass. Makes it 73-37. 15 and a half minutes left in this ball game. Coach Jumler calls the play for Paducah. Again, their uniforms remind me a lot of the Michigan Wolverines. Here's the shot by number 33, Hayden Lee. It's off the mark. Rebound by Willie Lucas. Quick outlet pass to Dominic Hardiman. Swinging around to Fonda. A little contact there. Gives it up to Hardiman. Top of the key. His shot's off the front of the rim. Rebound by West Kentucky. They bring it back the other direction. Number 4, Jaquan Jones. His shot is blocked by Parker. Dominic Hardiman with it. Boy, this is transition basketball. 101 now. Up and down. Fonda of the baseline jumper. It comes in. It comes out. Rebound by Jones. We're going back the other direction. He slams into Jacob Shoemaker, who draws the charge. Jacob Shoemaker hanging tough right there. Even the game that is 73-37, he draws the defensive charge. Crowd gives him a nice round of applause. Timeout on the floor. We will take a timeout as well. It's all Raiders right now, 73-37. You are listening to Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
The freshest subs at Subway have just gotten better. Subway in Poplar Bluff, Dexter, Bonifant, and Piedmont are offering a special that just can't be beat. Buy 2 foot-long subs and 1 free after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and all day Saturday and Sunday. Here's another. Download the Subway app. This will definitely save you time. Subway is fast, fresh, and now free. See store for details. Grab your friends or family and make it a Subway meal anytime. Hurry in to save. Buy one limited time.
Everyone has a smile. Everyone has a story. My family story is all about have a good, healthy smile. For 3 generations, the Blythes have been practicing dentistry. They are always welcoming new patients. Just call 573-785-0111. When you come to the dental, find the most advanced dental technology and techniques. More than that, you'll find a group of dentists who offer a relaxed atmosphere with a private, personal touch. Dental Arts Group, 2700 Canal Boulevard, PP Highway in Poplar Bluff. Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Coming out of the timeout, Raiders with the basketball. I'd like to make a quick update. Three Rivers Cheer Team College Prep Clinic is coming up February 23rd, March 21. These clinics are from 9 to noon here at the Libla Sports Complex. They're $20 per person. Kenyon Hodges cuts to the basket, lays it in, and scores. If you're interested in being a college cheerleader, this is open to college students, high school juniors, and seniors. Come on out to the clinic, and they'll get you prepared for tryouts. More information is on the Three Rivers Raiders athletic website. That's the Three Rivers Cheer Team Clinic, February 23rd, March 21. Circle it on your calendars. Stars now with the basketball. The ball was knocked out of bounds by the Raiders. They're going to take the ball out right underneath their basket. Avery Strayhorn inbounds to number 1, Dre Smith. Smith with it. Euro steps. Finds the open man. Now they swing it out to number 3, Alex Van Hook. Dribbles with the right hand. Going to do the fadeaway jump shot. Hits the rim. No good. Rebound by Hodges. Quickly down to Bram Harris. They find the ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds by number 1, Dre Smith. We'll set it up for you now for the Raiders. It's Dominic Hardiman, Deontay Raines, Kenyon Hodges, Bram Harris, and Austin Parker. Checking in now for the Stars will be number 22, Lamont Bell. 13:51 left. Raiders lead 75-37. Inbounds pass to Bram Harris on the wing. Goes baseline. Ball's off the glass and good. Bram Harris banking that ball in today, folks. Shopping at the bank. Bank shots work. Right there, Raiders steal it. Austin Parker slams it home. Bell City Elementary kids like that one. Monster dunk by Austin Parker makes it 79-37. Quick whistle there on the floor. Kenyon Hodges went for the steal. They're going to call the foul on Austin Parker as they double team number 1, Dre Smith. We talk about the athleticism of Austin Parker. He had the ball right there, and folks, slam dunk with authority is an understatement. Trey Wilson brings the ball down for the Stars. Raiders kind of in a 1-3-1 zone defense here for just a moment, trying to switching it up on the defensive side of things. Bell with the basketball. They're going to swing it around to number 1, Dre Smith. And Aaron Reed takes it to the basket. They're going to blow the whistle. He was fouled before the shot, I believe. Foul's going to be called on Kenyon Hodges. That's 4 fouls on Hodges. He'll come out of the ball game. Stars will take the ball out underneath their own basket, down 79-37 at the 13:05 mark left in the game. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Stars. Give it back to the Raiders. This large crowd tonight has seen some good basketball. Earlier today, 2 o'clock game, Crowder Lady Rough Riders came over to take on the Lady Raiders. Lady Raiders win that ball game 101-65. A lot of folks hung around. I ran to Wendy's and ate real quick and came right back to watch this game. Raiders and Stars, last regular season action. We go to the Region 16 tournament this week. Big crowd tonight, and they're going to possibly see Coach Gene Best win game number 1,300. How fitting to do it on the last game of the season, the last home game of the year before we start tournament play. Shot by Raines is off the mark. Rebound by the Stars. Long jump shot there by number 1, Dre Smith. It's off the mark. Give the rebound to Deontay Raines. Dribbles with the left hand. Hands it to Parker. Parker went for the dunk and got fouled. He started to windmill it right there. Number 33, Hayden Lee, fouled him before he could get the dunk up. That's going to put Austin Parker on the line to shoot the free throw. Parker with 8 points in the ballgame for Three Rivers. He's going to shoot a pair. 5 fouls for the Raiders here in the second half, 6 for the Stars. First free throw is up, and it is good. Parker usually has a contingency of family making the drive down from Cape Girardeau to watch him play here at Three Rivers. He gets set for the second one. And that one's good. Lucas will check into the ball game for Dominic Hardiman. 81-37 is our score. About 12 and a half left in this ball game. Again, great to see this big of a crowd out tonight. This is the gymnasium. We talk at it ad nauseum about it, but what a neat facility to watch a basketball game in. Comfortable seating, clear lines of sight. If you got a young one with you, you can use the catwalk and walk around. Plenty of room to stand and watch the game. Literally right now, there's probably 15 people standing around the catwalk to watch the game. Cheerleaders have room. Great score clock. Concession stand sells Mountain Dew and pizza. I mean, come on. How can you go wrong there? This has been such a wonderful addition to this campus. And we run a shuttle bus out to your car. We'll drive you right up to the door right here at the Lively Sports Complex. What a neat facility to play basketball in and have other events. The school even has graduation in here. So it's a nice complex. A lot of folks having a good time tonight in the gymnasium watching the Raiders lead this game 81-37. The free throw is missed. Raines comes down with it, leads the Raiders with it. Now back to Raines, top to keep from Shoemaker. His three-pointer is good. Deontay Raines hits a downtown three-pointer, give him 5 points in the ballgame, make it 84-37. Raiders with 84 points. We still have 11 minutes and 47 seconds left in this ballgame. You can't take your foot off the brakes on the accelerator on this one. You can't hit the brakes due to the shot clocks. They're going to score some points tonight. Number 21, Anthony Darge, turnaround jump shot. It's good. Makes it 84-39. Shoemaker dribbles for the Raiders. Now to Lucas at the top of the key. Lucas directs traffic, looking for Bram Harris. Back to Shoemaker. Now they find Harris with it. Thinks about the three. Gives it back to Raines. 10 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Here's Shoemaker with the shot. Rims out, no good. Rebound by Lucas. Lucas takes it to the basket, has his shot blocked. No foul called. We'll let him play. Dre Smith comes down with the ball for the Stars. Bounce pass in the paint to Hayden Lee. Turnaround jump shots, no good. Who's got the rebound? Going to call the foul against West Kentucky. Give the ball back to the Raiders. 7 fouls on the Stars now, 6 on the Raiders. They look it over. I think it's time to do the 1 and the 1. Referees confer. We're going to throw the ball bound to the other end. We're going to put Raiders on the line. That's the 7th foul. We should be in a 1 and 1 situation. Bram Harris will go to the line. Good to have him back in the lineup tonight. Harris on the season for Three Rivers, averaging 10 points a ball game. He had a shoulder injury. He got hurt down at the Arkansas State Mid-South game. He had to miss a couple of games. Good to have him back in the lineup. He has 17 points on this ball game. His first shot is up. It's good. On the season, Talon Fonda leads the Raiders in scoring with 13.5 points per game. Bram Harris, 10 points a game. Lydell Jeff Rart, who's still injured, 9.8 points per game. Hayden Sprinkle tonight on the disabled list, 8.6 points with a sprained ankle. Second free throw is no good. Dominic Hardiman with 8.6 points per game, and Kenyon Hodges with 8 points a game for the Raiders. Shot is blocked. Picked up by Bram Harris, leads the Raiders on a 3-1-1 fast break, but the ball goes out of bounds. Referee looks for a little help there. The trailing referee sees it. We're going to be out of bounds, give the ball back to the Raiders. Deontay Raines will take the ball out for Three Rivers, right in front of the Raider cheer squad. Slaps the basketball, looks, inbounds to Bram Harris, dribbles with the right hand, in the paint, Euro step, it's up, it's good. The runner by Bram Harris counts, give him 20 points in the ball game, makes our score 87-39. Raiders with the big advantage. Once again, looks like they're playing a 1-3-1 zone defense. Don't see this look much for the Raiders. Kind of mixed up a little bit. Here's the shot by the Stars in the paint by number 21, Darge. It's off the mark, but number 22 comes down with it, Lamont Bell. Bell from Caruthersville, Missouri. Going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Austin Parker. We bring it back the other way for the Raiders. Harris goes down. Scoop shot off the glass is good. Bram Harris puts the ball in the basket, makes it 89-39. Under 10 minutes now left in the game. Ball goes out of bounds. Jacob Shoemaker dives for the basketball. Good hustle there by number 4. Ball was last touched by the Raiders. So we'll give the ball back to West Kentucky. Bram Harris, Austin Parker. Now check out the ball game for the Raiders. Replaced by Talon Fonda and Dominic Hardiman. Quickly inbounds to number 35. Reed, his shot's off the mark. Rebound by the Raiders. Fast break the other direction. Willie Lucas for 3, and it's good. Willie Lucas making 11 on the threes tonight. Give him 19 points in the ball game. Make it 92-39. Lucas, the big lefty, if you give him a second, if you give him time to get set, he can literally knock it out the bottom of the bucket. When he makes them, folks, he throws them right in the middle. There's a long shot by number 2, Trey Wilson. It's off the mark. Rebound by the Raiders. Quickly ahead to Dominic Hardiman, who lays it off the glass and scores. Timeout on the floor called by West Kentucky, and we will take a timeout as well. 9:03 left in this ball game. Raiders lead 94-39. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
There's a great deal waiting at Baldwin Chevrolet. Link 9, 2019 Silverados, LT in the 2019 year. Somebody is going to save a lot of money, and it may as well be 2019 All-Star Edition. List for over 50,000 is discounted to $41,600. Have only 2 of the all-new 2019 Blazers starting at $36,600, only $32,900. Save yourself some money.
On many levels.
Because you get the best deal right here at Baldwin Chevrolet. FindYou.com.
4 meals under $4. Every day, there's 4 meals under $4 at your neighborhood steak and ship. Under $4 for steak, triple steak burger and fries, single steak and fries, chicken fingers and fries, and the original steak and double steak burger with cheese and fries. Our steak burgers are made with real steak and seared on a super hot grill, giving them those delicious crispy edges. From cooked to order meals at an everyday affordable price. Just remember, Steak and Shake Restaurant. Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Dre Smith with the basketball, passes number 22. Lamont Bell from Crothersville, Missouri. His baseline runner is good. Makes our score 94-41. Under 9 minutes now left in the ballgame for the Raiders, trying to come up with victory number 1,300 for Coach Gene Best tonight. Foul called on the floor. Number 25. Make it number 35. Aaron Reed charged with the foul. Going to put Jacob Shoemaker on the line to shoot for the Raiders. He's a freshman from Oran, Missouri. Uniform number 4. Jake has 3 points in the ballgame. He gets set to shoot the free throw. It's good. Region 16 tournament coming up this week. Now, folks, this is the kind of year it's been in Region 16. State Fair has 14 wins. West Plains 10 wins. Raiders 18-11. Mineral Area 28-1. Moberly 23-6. Been a loaded season. Everybody's been loaded this year in Region 16. Shoemaker makes the second free throw, makes it 96-41. Be a play-in game, and then we'll be down to the Final Four. The Region 16 tournament will be in Jeff City, Lincoln University. Starts Thursday and Friday. Women on Thursday, men on Friday. This is postseason play. Once you lose, your season is over. The winner of that tournament will play the winner of Iowa. The men's winner goes to Hutchinson, Kansas. The ladies go to Lubbock, Texas for the NJCAA end of the year tournaments. It's that time of year, folks. Deontay Raines hits the jump shot at the top of the key at the 8-minute mark, makes it 98-41. That time of year, folks, it's exciting times. High school basketball and district play, March Madness around the corner, and then postseason play for the junior college level. One of my favorite times of the year. And spring training. I think the Cardinals kicked it off today. Someone told me Tyler O'Neill went yard his first time at bat this year. Looking forward to the Cardinal season getting cranked up as well. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to give it back to the Stars. They inbounds by their own basket. Trey Wilson with the ball. Out to number 1, Dre Smith. They go baseline to number 35, Reed. Swinging around to number 1, Dre Smith. In traffic, lays it up. It goes off the mark. Pump fake by Reed. His shot goes off the mark as well. Going to have a foul called right there. Reed showing some frustration. He gets the basketball, and the offensive rebound went up right off the glass, and the ball just kind of rolled around the basket. Wouldn't fall for him. Foul committed on the floor. That's going to send Dominic Hardiman to the line to shoot for the Raiders. Three Rivers look like they're going to make a mass substitution change right now. We'll see who's coming in, coming out. Looks like Jay Hines back in the ball game. Bram Harris back in the game. Shoemaker and Hodges with Hardiman at the line to shoot. Rocky Raider working the crowd tonight, folks. You got to come out to a ball game sometime. Hang out with Rocky Raider. That's one hard-working mascot right there. Folks having a good time at the ball game. He's down interacting with a cute little kid in a cheer costume tonight, cheer uniform. Second free throw is up, and it's good by Dominic Hardiman. Our score is 100-41. 7.5 minutes left in the ball game. Raiders by 59 points. Been all Three Rivers on the offensive side of the glass tonight, folks. Good to be peeking out right now as we get ready for tournament play. Smith with the basketball to Reed. His shot falls this time in the paint. Aaron Reed, while ago, shot and missed right underneath the basket. That ball falls for him. You see him fist pump like, thank goodness that one went. Makes it 100-43. Here's Bram Harris for three. It's no good. Rebound by Austin Parker. Back to Hines in the paint. Hines turns and shoots with the left hand and scores. Jay Hines posted up at a good spot. They gave him the ball, turns with the left hand, makes it 102-43. Stars with the basketball. Bell around to Wilson. Back to Reed in the paint. Finds Wilson on the wing. They're content right now to slow it down just a bit. They shoot, miss. Rebound by Jacob Shoemaker. Now, this team likes to run and gun tonight, but it's been all Three Rivers offensively. So they're going to change the scheme down, try to slow it down just a bit. 6:15 left in the ball game. Dominic Hodges with it now to Parker, the Shoemaker. Back to Parker. 7 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Shoemaker in traffic, lays it off the glass, misses the layup. Rebound by Reed for Paducah. Here come the Stars. Bell has it, goes baseline. His runner is good. In traffic, just kind of scooped it off the glass. Makes it 102-45. Under 6 minutes left in the ballgame now. Raiders lead 102-45. Bram Harris with the baseline jump shot. It's good. Three-pointer by Bram Harris. Give him 25 points on the night. Extends the lead to 60. 105-45 is our score. LaBelle has the ball on the baseline. Now to Smith. Ball's kicked around. Looks like we have a whistle. Going to call jump ball. Possession arrow points towards the Raiders. After this game is over, folks, it looks like the Raiders will hold on to win this one. Coach Gene Bess will have won his 1300 game. They're going to have a small little ceremony, I believe, planned on the floor. So we will stay on the air after the game until we have a chance to talk to Coach Gene Bess on this historic night. So we'll run down the stat sheets and have some more information for you. We'll wait patiently right here at 97.5 in the Fox Radio Group to have a chance to talk to Coach Gene Bess after the game. 5 minutes on the dot left in this ball game. Hines draws the foul, and he will go to the line to shoot for Three Rivers. First free throw is up, and it's good. Jay Hines now with 11 points in the ball game. Make it 106-45 is our score. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound by number 1, Dre Smith. Here come the Stars. They look in the paint to Strayhorn. Ball stripped away from him by Hines. Picked up by Raines. No look pass to Austin Parker. He misses the slam dunk. The ball bounces all the way to the Raider bench. Austin Parker comes out of the ball game. Wide open dunk on the run. Crowd's clapping. That's the one that got away. Oops. Went up strong for the dunk. Ball hit the rim and bounced all the way to the Raider bench. Hayden Sprinkle is trying to keep from laughing out loud. He's hiding his face on the bench right now. Parker has a towel over his face, taking some good-natured ribbing on the bench. Jacob Shoemaker and Bram Harris also bent over, kind of giggling. That was the monster dunk that got away. Swing and a miss. Batter up. 106-45. Raiders now back with the basketball. You got to find the humor where you can find the humor. Hardiman with the basketball on the wing. Been a fun night at the ballpark. Good to get a chance to talk to some of the Lady Raiders tonight. Danae Watson, Anaya Pettis, and Caitlin South joined us tonight. Had a chance to chat with them and a chance to talk to Coach Alex Wiggs as the ladies prepare their Region 16 track as well as they go on the radio Thursday night taking on the Mineral area. There's this little scoop shot there by number 4, Jaquan Jones. Makes it 106-47. Now we're under 4 minutes left in the ballgame. Hodges with it at the top of the key. He's playing with 4 fouls right now, as is Jay Hines. Bounce pass intended for Raines, picked off by number 22, Lamont Bell. He leads the fast break for the Stars right down the middle of the floor. Shots off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by number 4, Jaquan Jones. Mentioning number 4, Jacob Shoemaker now back in the ballgame for the Raiders. Kenan Hodges will check out. Harris will check in for Talon Fonda. Fonda goes to the bench with 11 points tonight. 3:31 left in the ballgame. Our score 106-47. Inbounds to Jacob Shoemaker. Dribbles with the left hand. Crosses the timeline. Guarded by number 4, Jaquan Jones. It backs out. Gets the pick from Hines. Swinging around to Bram Harris. Crossover dribble. Pass intended for Raines goes out of bounds. The last touch by the Stars. Jacob Mikowski from Kevel, Kentucky. 6'1" guard, number 14 now will check in for the Stars. Kevel, Kentucky. That's the word evil with a K in front of it. Kevel. It's like if you put Evil Knievel together and got one word, it's Kevel. Kids, ask your grandparents who Evil Knievel was. Shot is missed at the 3-minute mark. Here come the Stars. They're down 106-47 to Three Rivers. Swing it to the top of the key. Here's the shot by number 3, Van Hook. It's off the mark. Rebound by Shoemaker. Quick outlet pass to Deontay Raines. He's going to shoot the three-pointer. It's good. Raines was open. Hey, why not shoot it? Deontay Raines drains the long three. Give him 10 points on the night. Make it 109-47. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the ballgame. As we wind this one down, history being made tonight right here at the Lively Sports Complex as Coach Gene Best will be winning, if I may be so bold to say that, game number 1,300 win in his career, on top of 250 wins at the high school level. Try to wrap your arms around that, folks. 1,550 wins in his career, 1,300 at the college level, 50th year at the college. Unbelievable. The runner by Willie Lucas falls. Lucas having quite a game tonight. Number 31 has 21 points in the ball game, make it 111-47. Nice scoop shot there in traffic by number 4, Jaquan Jones. Count the bucket, give him 10 points in the game, makes it 111-49. We're under 2 minutes now left in this ball game. Deontay Raines is going to draw the foul from number 22, Lamont Bell. Bell went after the steal that time and ended up hitting the body. It's going to put Deontay Raines on the line to shoot the free throw. Raines with 10 points with a chance to score a couple of more. Looks like Hardiman and possibly Austin Parker will check back into the game for the Raiders. First free throw is good. We'll get ready to shoot a second one. Emotional day here at the old gymnasium. Coach Jeff Walk, we had a nice ceremony after the game for him. He's retiring this year. This was his last regular season basketball game with the Lady Raiders. He's done a fantastic job here. Started his career, first 2/3 of his career was spent at Twin Rivers High School, where he built a dynasty program, made the segue into college, and had a great run here at Three Rivers, and especially ending up the last 2 years, 28-5 last year, trip to the national tournament. Right now, the Lady Raiders are 25-5 on the season. Great group of sophomores and freshmen. It was really neat. All the players had a lot of really nice things to say today with the old microphone here in the gymnasium. It was a lot of fun. Had a neat video up on the score clock, so we really enjoyed it. Fast break basket that time. Parker gives up the dunk, hands it off to Lucas, who lays it in and scores. 27 points for Willie Lucas tonight, making it 115-49, about a minute 10 left in the ballgame. So the Lady Raiders had a big emotional day, and for the men, it looks like history is getting ready to be made at the Lively Sports Complex with 1 minute left. Shot is up. It rattles around, no good. Give the ball back to Jacob Shoemaker. Under a minute left in the ball game. Ball's tipped around, picked up by Lucas. Then he gets his slam dunk. Picks up the loose ball and slammed it home. Austin Parker with 12 points in the ball game. Raider Nation, he's a favorite of the Raider Nation. They enjoyed that play right there. Loose ball on the floor. It's picked up eventually by the Stars. Give it to Lamont Bell. Spin move to the basket. It's scored. Bell, number 22 from Caruthersville. 6 points in the ball game for him. 28 seconds left. 24 on the shot clock. Jacob Shoemaker is going to try to dribble some of this one out. Takes looks for instructions. 15 on the shot clock. Make it 12 on the shot clock, 14 on the game clock. Crowds comes to their feet, folks. They won't be able to finish it out because the shot clock violation is going to happen here in just a minute. But the crowd's realizing what is happening. Shot clock violation. 2.7 seconds left in the ball game. They just hit Coach Best with the confetti all over the floor. There's 2.7 seconds left. They're on the floor with the banner. Hey, folks, the game's not over yet. Ball game's over now. History made tonight at the Libla Sports Complex. Congratulations to Coach Gene Best on his 1,300th victory, 117-51 over the Stars of West Kentucky. Once again, history made tonight at the Libla Sports Complex. Raiders win 117-51. Coach Gene Best, 1,300 wins. And this gym full of crowd, big gym full of folks tonight. Nice audience. Got a chance to see history in the making on the last regular season game of the season. Raiders pull out the big win, 117-51. They're asking that the audience stick around. They're going to have a few words here on the floor. We are excited to be able to bring this to you on the radio right now. Why don't we take a timeout? Post-game show's next. We're going to hang around here as long as it takes to talk to Coach Best on tonight's historic game. 1,300 wins. Crowd still on their feet, still clapping. What a fantastic achievement. Once again, Coach Best won his 1,100 games in 2010, 1,200 games in 2015, and 1,300 wins tonight. Cheerleaders on the floor with the big banner. Ball team and Rocky Raider right there. What a great photo op right now. We'll step back and take a break, and we'll come right back at you here in a few moments with more from the Libla Sports Complex. Raiders win big. Coach Best wins his 1,300th game. Stick around, folks. Plenty of post-game show next. This is Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
What's wrong, honey?
I just found out my heart age is 62.
But you're only 55.
I know. I took this test online, and it says my heart is 62. Is your heart older than you are? If so, you could be at risk for heart disease. Find out by taking Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center's Heart Risk Assessment. It's fast, free, and online. Today. I'm calling the doctor right now, and you should take that test too.
There's a great deal waiting. Baldwin Chevrolet, only 9,000 Silverado at the end of 2000. May as well be 2019. Discounted to 41.6. Have only two all 2019 Blazers left, starting at 36.6, now only 32.9. Save yourself some money and still get a warranty as long as you own the vehicle, because you get your best deal right here at Baldwin Chevrolet. Find new roads, BaldwinChevy.com.
Four meals under $4. Every day, there's 4 meals under $4 at your neighborhood. Under $4 for steak and shake triple steak burger and fries. Single steak burger with and fries, chicken fries, and the original steak and shake double steak burger with cheese and fries. Our steak burgers are made with real steak and seared on a super hot grill, giving them those delicious crispy edges for cooked to order meals at an everyday affordable price. Just remember, Steak Shake Restaurant.
Need a new home? Century 21 American Realty. Need to sell your home? Century 21 American Realty. Need more room for your business? Century 21 American Realty. Buying or selling residential or commercial? Century 21 American Realty is who you need to call at 573-785-2121. This number can get you to your next home. Stop by 1910 in Poplar Bluff or call 573-785-2121 for all your real estate needs. Put your trust in Century 21 American Realty for results that move you.
Now back to more exciting TRC basketball action with the voice of the Raiders, Tim Hager.
Coach Best still on the floor, receiving congratulations from a lot of the Raider Nation right now. Raiders win big, 117-51. Nice little ceremony. There is confetti everywhere on the floor right now. Nice ceremony. Lots of folks shaking hands with Coach Best, congratulating him on his 1,300th victory tonight. We'll run down the stat sheet for you here as we get the post-game show started. Top scorer tonight was Jaquan Jones with 10 points tonight for the Stars. For the Raiders tonight, big offensive output, 14 points for Dominic Hardiman tonight, 11 points for Talon Fonda, 21 points for Willie Lucas, Jay Hines with 11 points, Kenyon Hodges with 4 points, Deontay Raines with 12 points, Jacob Shoemaker with 5 points. Austin Parker with 12 and with 27 points. Bram Harris, welcome back. Bram Harris coming off a shoulder injury, 27 points in this ball game to lead all scorers. In the second half, the Raiders were 18 for 35 for 51% from the floor, 5 for 14 from the three-point arc for 36%, and 15 for 18 from the free throw line for 84%. They were 7 for 8 from the free throw line. That's a good sign to see the free throw percentage uptick right there. Bench scoring for the Raiders, they outscored the Stars 56-21 tonight. In the first half, the Raiders outscored the Stars 61-28. In the second half, they outscored the Stars 56-23. Our final score, 117-51. All Raiders tonight. They also led in rebounds tonight, 57-28. This was a huge crowd tonight. Got to see history in the making as Coach Gene Best won his 1,300th game at the college level. And as we talked about earlier, folks, 250 wins at the high school level on top of that. That is an amazing statistic when you think about it. So we're going to let him continue to say hi to folks out on the floor right now. We're in the postgame show, and we're going to stay here as long as it takes to have a chance to talk to Coach Best. We will give you another update here. We're kind of pushing this as well. We'll switch gears here. The Three Rivers cheer team is having a college prep clinic coming up. That will be on February the 23rd, and on March 21, those clinics are from 9 to noon. They're here at the Libla Sports Complex, and they're open to college students and high school juniors and seniors. And these are kind of designed for folks that might be interested in cheering at the college level. It's $20 per clinic. Circle it on your calendars. February 23rd, March 21, we'll be having the Three Rivers cheer team college prep clinics. And if you want more